हेलो सोल्जर्स, वेलकम टू यू माय यूट्यूब चैनल नूतन एकेडमी। तो हम बेहतरीन चैप्टर आपको परम्यूटेशन और कम्बिनेशन पढ़ रहे हैं। तो फर्स्ट प्रीवियस डे हम लोग ने इस कम्बिनेशन चैप्टर में पहले दो एप्लीकेशन बात किए थे, हैंड शेकिंग और आपको टीम मैनेजमेंट। नाउ टुडे वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट द थर्ड एप्लीकेशन, दैट इज पॉइंट। तो वी ऑल ऑफ अस familiar with the term point. So what is point? The point is represented as dot line. Point represented as a dot line which gives exact location, in a space having no thickness and no dimension. So what is point? The point is an exact location. क्या ये? It always gives the detail about exact location in a space having no thickness and no dimension. So we all of us clear by this term point. Now how it comes in the concept of combination. The point has two types. First point is collinear point. The collinear point, which is represented in the same plane, in the same straight line. Suppose that this point has been called as collinear point. Second, non-collinear point. Non-collinear point, those points which is not represented in the same straight line. Suppose that this point has been called as non-collinear point. Now we will discuss how point affect this combination and how combination imply in point geometry. So we will discuss about this theorem. Suppose there are m point. Suppose there are m point. M point means this type, that in infinite, so many points. This is called m point. Matlab many point, infinite. And we know that point for making a straight line is, notice my word, for making a straight line we need at least 2 points. For making a straight line we need at least 2 points for making a straight line. Now the question comes here, from this topic in combination, that if there is 1 point we cannot form a straight line. Okay. Second, the basic theorem regarding point is, if there is 2 points we can form the straight line. If third condition, if there is 3 points, whether 3 points may be collinear or non-collinear. If in the case of non-collinear, how many straight lines can be drawn if there is 3 points given? So please look through it. The first straight line, second straight line, and third straight line. Mean, if you have given 3 points non-collinear and you will have to make a straight line, then you will form 3 straight lines having 3 points. And in second case, if you have given 3 collinear points, then how many straight lines you drawn? In previous you have drawn 3 straight lines, but if the points are arranged in collinear way, then you will arrange only 1 straight line. If 3 points are given in collinear condition, then you will form only 1 straight line. This is the most basic principle regarding this concept point. Now we will discuss all these collinear and non-collinear points in separate. Suppose that if there is 30 points, if there are 30 points, then how many straight line can be drawn. So if you have given 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 4, 5 up to 6 point, you will have easily calculated the straight line. But if you have given more than 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, that in that condition, how you will calculate the straight line? So I will give you a certain formula. From this formula, you can easily calculate the number of straight line which will completed in your exam very short period of time. Let us see through it. If you have given 30 points, I will previously told you for making a straight line we need at least 2 points. That means you will have to suppose that this is the end point. That means you will have to select 2 points for making the straight line out of 30. That means for selection we take combination 30C2. This is your answer. This is the number of straight line calculated. 30C2 if 30 points are non-collinear. This is the most important concept, and this concept, from this concept several questions came under various defense exam like Air Force, Navy, NDA, and from this formula you can calculate very easily and in a very short period of time. In next condition, if you have given 10 points in which 4 points are collinear, yes, 4 points are collinear, then find out how many straight lines can be drawn. So 10 points in which 4 points are collinear, then how you would calculate the number of straight lines? Suppose that by solving this question, I will previously give you one example of collinear. Please look through it. Suppose there are 8 points. Suppose there are 8 points in which 4 points are collinear. Please look through it. 4 points are collinear. These points are collinear, no problem. And these points are called non-collinear points. It means 4 points are collinear. Question can easily by look through it. 8 points count. If there will be 8 points in which 4 points are collinear, 4 points are collinear, and out of 4 points are collinear, remaining 4 are non-collinear, no problem. So how many kind of straight line you will draw? So first straight line can be drawn in this way. Second straight line by joining this point can be drawn. Third straight line can be drawn from this point. Fourth straight line drawn from this point. Again repeated this condition from this point, this point, this point. Okay, but if you make the straight line from these 4 collinear points, if you please notice my word, if you make this straight line from these 4 collinear points, it means you will select 2 points from these 4 points, and how many straight lines can be drawn? Suppose that joining this point, first straight line can be drawn, second this way, but this is not counted as a straight line, because if you make again and again from this collinear point, you will just repeat this point for forming the straight line. So this will be not counted as a straight line. Okay, then how we will calculate this from straight line? So what we will look through it, if you make a straight line from these 4 collinear points, we will not get a straight line. So in this way condition, the first condition we will apply from previous formula, that is if there is 8 points, then how many you can draw a straight line? That is 8C2. We will know that for making straight line we need at least 2 points. Minus, why we have given minus sign? Because we will have to minus the straight line which we would drawn from these 4 collinear points. Okay, the how many collinear points? 4. and you will draw a straight line by taking how many point? 2. Again we would add plus 1. Why we would plus 1? Because whatever the straight line can be drawn from this 4 collinear point, we will know that this collinear point cannot be counted as a straight line, but this long straight line can be drawn from this 4 collinear point can be counted as 1, so we plus 1. Okay, 8C2 का value 8 into 7 divided by 2, that is 28, minus 4C2 value, that is 6, plus 1, 28 minus 6, 22, and 22 plus 1, 23. This is your answer if you have given 8 point in this 4 point collinear. Now come to the question, whatever I have given to you. The question is that 10 points out of 4 points are collinear. What? 4 points are collinear. So apply this formula in this question. 10C2 minus 4C2 plus 1. 10 into 9 divided by 2 minus 4 into 3 divided by 2 plus 1. 2 5 are 10, 9 5 are 45, minus 6 plus 1. After solving this, you get 40 answer. So what will I learn from this topic? That if there are m point in which all points are non-collinear, then we will apply the formula NC2. But if we have given m point out of n point are collinear, then we will apply this formula MC2 minus NC2 plus 1. This is the most important formula regarding this topic. Why? Because my purpose is to give you basic concept and all the detailed understanding concept, whatever is needed you in solving the question in your exam, so that you can clear all the exams. Okay, so please go through this formula. This is the most important formula. So for today, this is the last topic point. In the next video, we will discuss about the triangles, polygons, and how we will calculate the diagonal. After that, we will lift about only last topic, that is ranking of how we will calculate the ranking of any word in a given dictionary. So if you have any problem, please comment. Okay, bye bye. Thank you. Jai Hind.